first day of spring, and I just want to sing.
Come along with me as I tidy up and sprinkle my home with Cottagecore spring accents and help to bring the season to life. Make sure to stick around to the end of today's video. I also have 2 delicious recipes that you don't want to miss.
Fish in the sea, flowers and trees, every little bumblebee. I want to sing.
Hi, thanks for clicking on today's Spring Clean and Decorate with Me video. My name is Jackie and this is my magical home where I like to share all kinds of creative homemaking content with you. Now I hope today's video brings you oodles of inspiration for your own home decorating, and I also have 2 delicious recipes at the end that you don't want to miss, and of course pack in that spring flair. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm starting out tidying up the living room. I really prefer to decorate when everything feels clean and fresh.
And my feet in the sand, I got 20 ducklings in a row like a little marching band, and they sing ooh, ah, ooh, ah, oh. To the couples in love and the seagulls above.
I recognize that today's video is a little bit late into the season to be bringing this to you, and you know what? I had the best intentions, but sometimes that's just not how life likes to work out. But everything turned out so cute that I wanted to still get to share everything with you guys. So I hope that despite the late hour, you can still find some inspiration in today's video. And either way, don't forget to say hi in the comments down below. As you can see, I first come through with some soapy water in my bucket and I wash down the couches, and then I like to come through with a conditioner just so it helps to treat the leather and make it last a little bit longer.
I don't wanna go to sleep, 'cause this is something that I wanna keep.
We will never meet again. We have come to where the story ends.
Things will never be the same, I know. And my heart sings the lonely road we go.
I don't believe a word you say. This kind of love is never ever lasting.
These things just never goes my way. My foolish heart is never resting.
This is something that is hard to find, and I just can't get you out of my mind.
We should never let it go.
So I gotta know, what is your favorite thing about springtime? For me, it's all about the blossoms and the plants coming back to life and the animals starting to come out more frequently. We have a raccoon and a couple bunnies that frequently visit our yard. We've even had a few elk drinking from the pond, as well as a skunk. It totally helps me live out my inner child Snow White fantasies. But anyways, let me know what your favorite thing about spring is in the comments below. I finally finished up cleaning, and now it's time to bring in some spring vibes, starting with some cozy blankets on the couch. In my house, it's always about the comfy and snuggly textures.
I gotta stay here for some time.
You are not going to notice a whole bunch of pastels throughout the decor. They're just really not my vibe. I blame my inner Morticia. So I try to keep the decor more neutral colors and earthy tones and textures. I did try to add a couple pops of pink though, like the cute bunny pillows I just added to the couch.
And I still wonder where you are, and if you found a way out from the dark.
Isn't this little bunny pillow so cute? I can't remember where I got it, but I love it, and I think that it just adds the perfect touch to the chair. The bouquets that I'm adding to each side of the TV are my other touch of pink that I decided to add. They are apple blossoms that I got from Michael's a couple years ago, and despite their pastel pink coloring, they are one of my favorite parts of the spring decor this year.
Bruises, they come and they go. We have to try and keep up, 'cause this life's so much more. Ooh, and I still wonder where you are. Ooh, if you found a way.
At this point, I decided to skip to the kitchen and add some touches above the cupboards and on top of the pantry. I didn't film cleaning the kitchen today because it's such a revolving space with people constantly cooking and creating things. I figured it would be easier to catch the will-o'-the-wisp than to capture it long enough to film with no one needing the space. I have to take a second to point out this super cute moss snail. Isn't he adorable? I got him at Michael's this year, and I just think he is such a fun touch.
You want me to think about it. If I could, I'd run down the moon and give that to stars and sun unseparated, rainbow colors newly painted. I put it all in a paper bag for you. Have a nice day. All the gods and all the angels got them waiting at your table. 'Cause giving you my heart was not enough. One thing's true, I never asked for nothing more than you. Think about it. If I could, I would be the perfect deja vu. Stars and sun unseparated, rainbow colors newly painted. I put it all in a paper bag for you. Have a nice day. All the gods and all the angels got them waiting at your table. 'Cause giving you my heart was not enough.
I decided to add a couple more touches to my cupboards, and I felt like it was missing something, but I decided to do it off camera because frankly, all of the dust from the garlands and stuff kind of gave me an asthma attack, and so I really didn't feel like being on camera at that time. One of the last things I captured on camera that first night was updating my art with some more spring-like vibes. Isn't the bunny on top so cute? I got all of this art from Etsy, and I will have them linked below.
All the gods and all the angels got them waiting at your table. 'Cause giving you my heart was not enough. Appalachian sun.
All right, we are on day 2 of this cleaning and decorating adventure, and we are going to be starting in my coffee bar. Now, I love decorating the coffee bar because I feel like when you get started in the morning and you see all those extra little touches of love, it's just a magical way to start the day, and it just brings in such good vibes. But I was curious, do you guys have a coffee bar at home? Let me know down in the comments below. I am so excited to show you my new addition to the coffee bar. Isn't this honey jar the cutest? I love the little glass bee and the fact that it has a spoon instead of a honey dipper. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love honey dippers, but I don't really feel like they work really well when I'm adding honey to my tea or coffee.
Miles in spring, rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden things.
My sprinkles for this season are pastel nonpareils, and I really like to add sprinkles to my coffee and cocoa. I feel like it's such a fun way to add a little extra magic, especially when I'm making something sweet for someone I love.
Golden, I'll follow.
I, of course, also wanted to add some honey sticks, and I found these Tupelo honey sticks at Ross, and I was so excited as Tupelo honey is really hard to find. It's actually said to be the crown jewel of the bee world. It has a unique and kind of buttery taste, and I totally recommend checking it out if you find it. I also decided to add some bumblebee marshmallows for drink toppers and Lindt chocolate chips, which are the perfect addition to a cup of coffee. I'm a big fan of a mocha, and the chicks are such a fun way to add a little chocolate to my morning brew. For the last touch, I'm adding some light up flowers and greenery just to finish the look.
Feet step over splinters of the moon. Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden things. Gold birds, gold string, gold words, gold anything. Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden things. Golden, I'll follow only golden.
Now we're off to add some spring magic to the window in between my kitchen and living room area. This has always been such a special spot in our home. Not only does it greet you when you walk in the door, it also holds so many memories of movie nights and birthday shenanigans that I cherish so very much.
What if the world had more?
The main thing I'm adding to this space is this awesome bunny that I got at World Market this year. I cannot gush about it enough. I frankly just really adore it.
Could reach everyone, there'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope.
Another fun addition to this area is this stunning palm that I got from Lowe's. I've always wanted a big plant like this, and when I walked by and saw it on sale for $15, I knew it was fate. I decided to call it Maria, and fingers crossed that she survives. I'm also adding this cute bunny with a basket beside the palm, and I really enjoyed adding the carrots to the basket. I think they just added the perfect touch.
Fill my head with roses. I can't help but dream away. Standing on a field with you and flowers everywhere. Maybe there is a star with your name. One thing I know is that there should be. There is no one who has a heart as pure, no, not like yours.
I'm keeping my bar cart really simple this year with a bouquet and a cute glass bunny that I also picked up from World Market. And I'm really trying to incorporate spring touches without being too Easter crazy, as this is something that you are obviously seeing after Easter, and it's something that I'm going to be leaving up for a couple weeks until I decide to change it into my summer dark cottagecore vibes that I'm going for. This one is a little Eastery, but I'm also adding this cute mama and baby bunny to the entry area, frankly, because I just think it's super cute.
Dreaming of you. I'm dreaming of you.
Last touch to the decor, of course, is lighting my candles. I am utterly enamored with the Bath & Body Works scent Flower Child. I have it for my wallflowers, for my room spray, for my candles. I feel like it is the perfect scent to encapsulate my home spring and summer vibes. Have you smelled the scent yet? What's your favorite summer or spring scent this year?
Dreaming of you. Dreaming of you. Dreaming of you.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you.
All right, our decorating is done, but don't go away because I have 2 delicious recipes to share with you. So let's go ahead and get to the kitchen. So the first recipe that I'm going to be sharing with you guys is so simple but really cute. It did actually take a little bit of finesse to pull off, so I will have some tips for you later on, but let's get started on some pretzel flowers.
My world on fire.
To make this sweet treat, you first need to set up square butter pretzels atop a piece of parchment paper.
You make me
You then are going to follow by adding a single white candy melt on top of each pretzel. Once you finish setting up the candy melts and pretzels, it's time to put them into the oven for 4 to 5 minutes at 350 degrees. And you're basically going until you notice that the white candy melts are becoming soft and melted. Let's talk about some of those challenges I mentioned with today's video. You'll notice I set up that whole tray filled with pretzels and the little white chocolate treats, getting ready to make as many flowers as I could. Well, the reality is, despite my best intentions, the most I could make at a time was about 20 to 30, and that was with me really rushing fast. So unless you have a whole army hopping along to help you, I suggest doing this in small segments, because even when I tried to put the white chocolate candy back into the oven with the pretzels, it didn't turn out right. It kind of made it brown, it lost its color, and was frankly, in my opinion, because I like things, to be just so, frankly, unusable. So make sure to learn from me, do these in small segments, and you are just going to blow your guests away with this simple but adorable treat. Once your candy melts are soft and ready, it's time to use M&Ms to create little flowers atop the pretzels. Now, I use spring-colored M&Ms because I thought that it brought in all of that spring flair and fun, but you're welcome to use any colors that you like and do them in any pattern that brings you joy. You will notice that I separated out my M&Ms before I began. That way it was easy to find the color that I was looking for.
Tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire.
Okay, didn't the pretzels turn out so adorable? They were really sweet, I'm not gonna lie, but I do feel like the saltiness of the pretzel kind of helped to balance that out a little bit. If you guys decide to try this, please take pictures and tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see how your creations turn out. Now let's get started on our second treat. I am gonna be using those same M&Ms to carry on that spring look, but this time we're going to be making some chewy and delicious ricotta chocolate chip cookies.
I didn't know I was telling a lie.
I'm starting out by combining my dry ingredients and mixing them together.
How could I resist your smile? Can we move on as before?
And then it's time to mix our butter, sugars, eggs, and vanilla. I'm adding the original recipe that I got from Karen'sKitchenStories.com on the side of the screen so that you can take a screenshot if you'd like. I will also link the recipe in the description in case you'd like to see the author's notes and comments as well. Now that being said, I did change up a thing or two. For instance, I decided to split the called for sugar into half normal sugar and half brown sugar because I just love the flavor that it brings in. And I'm also going to be adding M&Ms at the end right before I put them in the oven. Once everything is combined, I alternate adding my dry ingredients and ricotta cheese until everything is well mixed.
When you're around, I feel the spark takes me higher, sweetheart. Let me be close to you forever, ever, darling. You're my sweetheart.
Now it's time to hand fold in the mini chocolate chips. I used a 1.5 tablespoon scoop so that all of my cookies were even.
Pumping next to my heart. Do you feel that I'm your missing part?
Once all of my cookies were scooped, I added 3 M&Ms to the top of each cookie. I did this instead of folding them into the batter to ensure that you could actually see the M&Ms. Time to throw them into the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 12 to 14 minutes. Don't these treats look absolutely scrumptious? I am so excited with how everything turned out. I can't wait to hear your opinion down below. Those cookies turned out so perfect. My entire family loved them too. And if you like the Chips Ahoy chewy chocolate chip cookies, these are the ones for you guys. They have that same texture, just it's perfectly replicated, and they stay soft so long. I was really surprised. I did really think that putting the M&Ms on top afterwards, after the cookies were all ready, really did help to make sure that you saw those colors standing out. And I would just really love to hear what you guys think and if you guys decide to try these. But this is where I'm going to end today's video. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today in this spring clean and decorate with me, even though it's a little late. I hope that it brought you tons of inspiration, and I hope that you have an absolutely magical day, my friends. Until next time.